They didn't think that records were going to make it. They didn't think that that was a good business decision.
Billy Siegel, the owner of Revival Records, recalls of the starting period where people were doubting the thought of a record store. Years later, his business is thriving.
Well, struggles I am facing now actually are really good struggles. I'm having a hard time actually keeping stock. So I am selling it faster than I can find it.
Starting and owning any small business can be hard, but Siegel says part of the credit is due back to his customers and the community as a whole.
This is my third store. My very first store was 400 square feet. Ever since I've opened my doors, I've met and got to know a lot of these artists. And this particular area, I don't know what it is about Eau Claire, but Eau Claire just has a huge sense of community to it. And all the artists and all the people here they just support the store. They go out of their way to support the store.
The community participation is part of the most rewarding aspect of owning Revival Records.
Just to see and hear the customer appreciation for the store, people that come in and that are shopping with, say, a son and mom come in and they're shopping together, and the son is picking out records that the mom loves or has, and they didn't know it, and so they find this common bond that they didn't even know they shared. That to me is probably the most rewarding thing, is bringing people together.
Billy Siegel is a true story of making your passions become a reality, and the name says it all.
Revival Records, it's to revive something, to bring it back. So these records they're in people's basements, they're in people's closets, garages that have been sitting there for years, and there's beautiful music that is just sitting in these boxes. I wanted to bring it back and revive it. So Revival Records, that's part of how it's got its name, and the other part is it's just a spiritual name. It's just something that I like the store to portray.